So hello everyone. We are the Software Business Accelerator, or SOBA team leads this semester. My name is Arjun Ganesan. I'm the developer team lead.
I'm Hayden Hoffman. I'm the consulting team lead.
And through this semester, I've had the privilege of working with these 5 developer interns. And through all the work we've done this semester, there are definitely a few moments I don't think I'll be forgetting anytime soon. Like Addie, who refused to use the Control-S shortcut on her keyboard to save documents and insisted on manually clicking File and Save every time. Or Edward, who on numerous occasions promised to bring his nice camera to take a group picture of all of us, but then constantly forgetting to actually bring it. I'm literally just insulting you guys right now. But no, this is, I don't think I could have asked for a better team of developers to work with. This is one of the most talented, dedicated, hardworking, passionate groups of people I've ever worked with, and I'm incredibly proud of the work they've done this semester.
And yeah, as far as the business team, one thing about this team is I really never knew what to expect going into every meeting, just as far as the personalities involved or stories that were going to be told. And so working with this team, I've not only developed a team that I've worked with, but 4 friendships that I value way past I-CCEW. And so just going one by one, starting off with Samaya. She was always kind of quiet, but she was also willing to wear a lot of hats on our team and speak up when needed, especially when we talked about Taylor Swift. That was one thing she liked to talk about. I tried to get Taylor to come today. I don't see her. Maybe next time. Talk about Richie. She's kind of a superhuman. She took 21 hours this semester, as well as 3 different jobs while applying to grad school. And so I think she's going to write a book on multitasking and time management soon, so be on the lookout for that. Sarah is one of the most driven and hardworking people I've ever worked with, and never really backing down from any new experiences. Speaking of a new experience with Sarah, she tried to give blood not too long ago, and she passed out before she even got to draw any. So, and then finally, Zareen. I mentioned that this is a very loud and, I don't know, really personable team, and she's kind of the epitome of this team, and that's kind of why we threw her at all the interviews that nobody else really wanted to do. And she was always willing to get the answer and ask until she finally got it. And so she was also willing to talk to all sorts of new people, and really valued her input. And so a couple thank yous. Our fellow Drew Yamashita just got back from the Officer Candidate School at the United States Marine Corps, which is awesome. And then our clients, Dr. Moores, Dr. Capretto, Dr. Lees, and Dr. Wu, for all their continuous support and communication with us.
Without further ado, we'd like to introduce the sub-interns, let them show you what work they've done this semester.
All right, hello everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. We are this semester's Software Business Accelerator team, and we are proud to have partnered with our clients in OU Health and Science Center to bring to you ASDA, the first interactive and gamified sexual health education app for preteens with autism spectrum disorder. I am Zarina Nan Khan. I'm a senior pursuing an accelerated master's in management information technology with a minor in economics.
My name is Sarah Eltel. I am a senior studying entrepreneurship with a minor in finance.
My name is Richie Wei. I'm a senior with a double major in international study and philosophy.
And my name is Sumay Sandhu. I am a senior majoring in finance and management information systems.
My name is Marcos. I'm a junior studying computer science.
My name is Addie Kamerlacher, and I'm a junior also studying computer science.
My name is Benjamin Shah, and I'm a senior studying computer science.
My name is Edward Riali, and I'm a senior studying management information systems.
And I am Rabi Abu Taha, a junior studying electrical engineering with a minor in computer science.
So for preteens with autism spectrum disorder, there is a lack of interactive and gamified sexual health education resources. From an interview with the healthcare provider, we were told that children with ASD are often victimized, accused of inappropriate behavior, and suffer from a lower quality of life due to lack of knowledge on sexual or gender references and anatomy and signs of illness. ASDA will help improve the quality of life of 2 major populations, preteens with ASD and their parents. From more than 10 doctor and parent interviews, we were indicated about this lack of engaging resource to learn sexual health, where 44% of children with ASD suffer from peer victimization. Experts have also recommended to us the need for a trauma-sensitive environment to learn such a sensitive topic. For parents, 60% of parent interviews have indicated that they need to navigate through difficult conversations with their children regarding a topic as sensitive as sexual health education. This is exacerbated by the fact that the curriculum for sexual health education in schools today is geared towards traditionally developed children, and many parents have said that this curriculum is rather heteronormative and ableist. Finally, 56% of children with ASD have both parents working, and this calls for the need for an external resource to help them provide timely and elaborate sexual health education to their children.
This resource is ASDA, the fun, interactive, and comprehensive sexual health app for preteens with autism spectrum disorder. Among the many features that this app will contain, it will contain a built-in chat function and an avatar called ASDA that will guide the child through the sexual health material as it helps navigate the child through difficult conversations about sexual health.
Parents will also be able to change different accessibility settings in the app to tailor the app to their individual child's learning needs. Also, to account for the risks preteens with ASD face, we will include built-in warning and reporting features.
The market of ASDA includes 180,000 families where the children are identified as user and their parents are defined as a customer. And because ASDA is suitable for other preteen who has basic intellectual capacity to learn, therefore, the market base includes 250,000 users. Based on research developed by researchers from Georgetown, sexual health education should start from pre-adolescent, which is age 10 to 14, because children's sexuality and gender identity start to develop during this stage. And based on another research, 97% of the preteen with SD learn better with technology. And on the customer side, our target customer are 180,000 active parents who are actively involved on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And based on our survey, the parents are willing to pay $4 to $6 amounts on the app. And based on the total addressable market for the app is $10.7 million at the annual growth rate of 8% a year.
ASDA is a one-of-a-kind resource as it is the only app, as it will be the only app on the market specifically tailored to adolescents with autism spectrum disorder. ASDA will incorporate unique features such as gamification and interactive elements that will further set it apart from other ASD resources on the market, and through interviews with child psychologists have proven to be effective engaging the attention of a child with ASD. An example is Avatar ASDA, who will guide the child through the app and encourage interactive learning through role play. Interviews with parents have also indicated that they desired a way to be more involved in the child's learning process. The app will incorporate unique features such as progress tracking, content authorization, and a chat function to incorporate greater parental involvement in the app. ASDA will also be affordable and accessible with a subscription price that is 50% cheaper than many other resources on the market, and will provide a subscription model that will provide adequate funding for consistent development of new games and features in order to uphold the interactive and engaging aspects of the app.
So with the desired features in consideration, the development team has created a working prototype of ASDA, and we've recorded some short-form videos to help demonstrate the unique user experiences from the child's and the parent's perspective. So the first perspective on the board behind me is that of the parents. We click the parent portal button, one of two big buttons, and we lead into a parental setting suite that's password protected so that the parent can only access it. From the settings suite, you can access settings such as chat logs, achievement logs, and the parent can also enable and disable certain topic modules.
Now we'll move on to the child's perspective using ASDA. When they click the play button, they'll be taken to this screen, which is the topic town level map screen. ASDA uses a topic town structure because it was recommended to us by a child psychologist as being more engaging and interactive than a more traditional list structure. Also, it resembles game structure, and this is one of the key aspects of ASDA. We learned, too, in an interview with a special educator, that role play helps keep children with ASD's attention. And in this model, they'll role play exploring different towns associated with different sexual health topics.
So after the child clicks into one of the topic towns, they're greeted with a list of submodules for that specific topic. Splitting the content this way is going to make it much more concise for the child, and it's going to make it easier for them to engage with the content. And after the child clicks into one of the submodules, they're greeted with the gamified content. Here we have an example of some gamified content that we've created based off of some sample content from our clients. And as you can see, as the child clicks through the different locations, there's a small character that sort of guides them through the different locations and makes it easier for them to determine whether the place is public or private.
Reinforcing this concept of gamification is the drag and drop game that we've also developed. This drag and drop game helps to have the child be interactive and engaged in the content that they're learning. In this case, the public versus private activities. They're able to drag and drop in between the two separate categories and have a fun time both engaging with the content and making sure that they're retaining the material as they lead into the quiz.
And such games will be routed to a quiz. We will have multiple questions for each quiz per learning module, where we will check for the understanding of the kids. And then, as the kids go through all the questions, they can check for how many questions they have left through a progress bar that appears on the top of the page. And depending on their answers, they will be rewarded by unlocking new learning modules or new add-ons to the character that they selected at the beginning. However, if they answer the questions incorrectly, they will have to repeat the learning module.
ASDA will partner with ASD experts to deliver this education resource to preteens with ASD. ASDA as a business will contain content development, app development, marketing, and distribution functions, which will be reinforced by the 15 funding, marketing, and distribution partners that we have identified. Together, ASDA and their partners will deliver this mobile application to the target consumer, who are the parents of preteens with ASD, who will in turn pay ASDA a subscription price of $5 per month or $50 per year.
ASDA is going to reach its 180,000 customers on social media platforms such as Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And the marketing channel are prioritized based on the amount of audience it's able to reach through each marketing channel. And the first marketing priority is going to be Facebook. So the target customer on Facebook are just members of autism-related Facebook group on Facebook. So what we're going to do is to create a Facebook page and then send out video infographic on the autism-related Facebook group. An example can include autism parent support group. And our second marketing priority of ASDA is on Instagram. And the marketing target are going to be the follower of autism-related Instagram accounts. So what ASDA is going to do is to create an Instagram business account and then send out Instagram story and Instagram video feed in order to spread the influence of ASDA. And the example can include NGO, official Instagram accounts such as Autism Speaks or Life in Autism World. And the third marketing priority is going to be YouTube. So our target customer on YouTube are going to be the subscriber to autism-related content creator, and what we're going to do is to send customer testimonial in the YouTube video, introduce to the audience about the feature of ASDA. And because we have the privilege to interview local NGO, and they have agreed to offer marketing for ASDA for free on their social media platform, which is really good. But who's going to provide the logistic support for the marketing program? So ASDA is going to recruit a market development intern, and the market development intern is responsible for first content creation, create the marketing content based on the different marketing needs on different social media platforms, and second, to manage social media accounts based on different platforms, and third, discover potential business marketing partnership, and then develop strategy partnership with them.
After developing our business model and and we have created the following financial hypothesis. ASDA will break even by year 3 and will generate approximately $2.5 million in profit by year 5. This financial hypothesis has been created using the following assumptions. A subscription-based pricing model of $5 per month or $50 per year with a projected near even split between the two purchasing options. Next is the expectation to reach approximately 4,200 users in year 1 through Oklahoma-based nonprofits and social media, with nearly 100% of them purchasing the app. Next is an expected state-by-state expansion, partnering with ASD organizations in states with high rates of autism spectrum disorder, including Florida, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Maryland, reaching a larger consumer base of highly involved parents and creating a growth for ASDA.
So in order to make all of this happen, we have created a timeline that ASDA, a company that will be 2/3 owned by the University of Oklahoma, to follow along the next 12 months in order to fully utilize and take advantage of the resources here at OU. The first step is content creation, and in partnership with the Office of Technology Commercialization, any sexual health content that's created in order to be put into this app will be protected by this office. The second step is applying for grants using the different grant partners that we've established in our business model that will help fund all of the activities needed to bring ASDA to life.
And the third step is development. We have found some developing partners that ASDA can partner with in order to take this project further, such as the School of Computer Science and the K-20 Center at the University of Oklahoma. And with a projected timeline that starts in February, these partners will have the development team start working on the animations needed for the gamified aspect of the app, which will then be distributed to different children and different partners in order for beta testing. And then they will take the feedback that's collected after this beta testing in order to develop some further developments, such as new add-ons and new stuff that will be needed later.
And working simultaneously with the development, we recommend that ASDA partner with OU startup programs in order to further activities in sales, partnership relations, marketing, and distribution to hopefully bring ASDA to the market by November 2022. We would like to thank our clients, Dr. Lees, Dr. Moore, Dr. Capretto, and Dr. Wu, for allowing us to work on such an impactful and innovative project. And we'd like to thank you all for attending our presentation today, and we will be gladly to answer any questions that you have.
That's an awesome question. So a lot of it does depend on further development. In our prototype right now, the main feature we were thinking was text-to-speech, and you could enable that, and that would help some children. But really going forward, they're going to try and, obviously capture as many children as they can in the market, but it will be geared more towards like the higher side.
And to add to what Addie mentioned, we have benchmarked against apps across the industry, and something that we have identified works is having customizable settings that allow them to change like sound features, color palettes, and features that will kind of make it more comfortable for them to use and kind of play games through the app. So that is something that we're also recommending for future development. Yeah, so your question is whether ASDA looked into partnering with schools and connecting to them as a customer. Yeah, so after interviews with some large players in the special education market, such as Vizzle, we came to understand that schools have a very unique way of taking on specific educational resources, and there is no one format that would fit each school. So that would require a longer time for ASDA to reach every school district independently.
and reaching parents directly. Parents of children with ASD are typically highly involved on Facebook, on different social media platforms, and are always open to trying new resources. So we found that marketing to them would be the most profitable and more feasible way for ASDA to reach the most impact.
So we're going to reach our parents through the About Mission social media platform because these parents are really engaged on those social media platform. So what we're going to do is to convince them on social media why sexual health education is very important for their children's development. And that's how we're going to make them aware of our products and why our products matter for their kids' sexual health education. So that's our marketing strategy.
We've also partnered with various nonprofits across Oklahoma, such as Oklahoma Family Network, Autism Oklahoma, and they have very vast and widespread networks of parents. So they have shown a lot of interest in not only helping us marketing our app by putting it on their website, but introducing it to their parents, spreading it across their partner networks. And so we're hoping together we will be able to build a good network of consumers. So we did try to reach out to preteens with ASD, be that through parent networks, nonprofits, or Sooner Works at the University of Oklahoma, but we found that the most constructive opinions and feedback have come from the parents who observe their behaviors and their patterns on a daily basis. And we have also interviewed adults with autism to kind of navigate through their experiences at this age and this time, and how they best absorbed sexual health education and how it contributed to their lives. So taking that interview information, we have integrated the features and the next steps that this app will take.
We have time for one more question.
Sure. So the question was, what was the biggest technical challenge we faced as a development team? I think for all of us, we all came from kind of different backgrounds. I myself, being an MIS student, didn't have a core understanding of computer science algorithms and stuff, where these guys had more of an engineering background. So I think really what was interesting was we were learning a brand new language, that being React, from complete scratch, and we really just dove headfirst in. I think some of the hardest challenges came in actually developing the content and working with our clients, because developing this type of content can be really time consuming, and we're fortunate enough to get the public versus private content. But I think when you have a combination of both gathering content for the app and also kind of starting from almost nothing with a fresh team of individuals, that's where really the challenge came from.
Thank you all.